Okay, welcome back for another episode of Celeste, where I will be immediately dying. And wow, okay. I have to really frame perfect that exit, don't I? Okay, that's how you do it. You can just grab on. Cool. Anyway, now that I've oh gosh, they are already chasing me. So I am here, back, playing level 2's Seaside, and hopefully making it through relatively quickly. Of course, quickly being a relative term here. I'm just hoping to be making it through the Seasides before like another 10 episodes goes by, you know? Oh, well, or I could just fall to my death. I mean, that is always an option. Never doubt my ability to fall to my death instead of succeeding. Oh geez, there was more. That felt like it'd be the end of the screen, so that's kind of what I was expecting, you know? I was expecting that to just be the end of the screen. Now, see, the funny thing is, I'm recording this midweek, which is weird for me. I usually only record on weekends. Mainly because I didn't feel like doing anything actually productive right now, so here we are. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I mean, technically this is a kind of productive, but I literally haven't edited the episode that's going up tomorrow yet. So, like, as far as working on my YouTube channel goes, this is not the, not the most important thing for me to be doing. But anyway, so I'm just gonna hang here and think about what I've done, about where I failed, and then do the only sensible thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, so, yep, playing more Celeste. I actually, so I decided that I will be doing the golden strawberries eventually, but they won't be on camera. Like, I'm not gonna record me doing them. And if you want a reason for that, the best example for why is how long it took me to do the second one. So I did the first one in about, like, it didn't take me too long. The second one took me well over an hour, and that one is, compared to the later ones, still relatively easy. For those of you who might not remember, or who didn't really get what it was, in order to get the golden strawberry, you have to get through a level without dying. And that, as you might imagine, is a little bit of a challenge. So, yeah, I'm not doing that on camera. I don't want to pad out this Celeste series that much, and probably more importantly for this, I'm not really planning on doing it right now. Like, I've already done the second one off camera, but I'll probably not do the third golden strawberry challenge until, I don't know, a couple months have gone by. Just because, like, while I have so far absolutely loved Celeste, I would like to play other games. And, like, that it's been, like, the only game I've played with my free time for the last while is starting to grate on me. It's probably going to be the only game I really play aside from maybe WoW or Final Fantasy XIV this weekend. Jeez, I did not look ahead far enough. Man, I just love how good this game feels to play. It's just so good. It just feels so good to play this game. Like, I'm sitting here doing an insane challenge that I've already failed at well over a dozen times, and I am having the time of my life because this game just feels so good to play. Oops, that is definitely not the direction I meant to dash. Dash just a little bit early there. Anyway, so yeah, the Celeste series will end once I finish the Seasides and do Chapter 9, which is the newer update that came out, what, December-ish? Something like that? I don't know exactly when. It was somewhere at the end of last year, I think. But, yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And, yeah. And keep dying on spikes. That's the plan. Don't worry, if in my future series I see a spike, I'll make sure to die on it, even if I'm not playing Celeste. Every game that I can, there will be at least one death on spikes. And, you know, honestly, I probably won't even have to try to do that. That'll probably just happen. Game designers really love spikes. Because there's such an easy way to make something look dangerous. Like, you don't gotta try it all, it just... everybody knows. Like, the games that went before you have already thoroughly made sure that everyone knows just how dangerous spikes are. That's unfortunate. I still haven't decided if I want to actually, like, make this channel have any kind of quality to it or not. Right now I'm leaning on not. Because, like, right now, clearly I'm going more for something that's ironically funny than actually funny. And I'm not sure if I want to change that, you know? I think, and part of that's definitely that, like, I'm kind of worried that I'm not sure I can be actually funny. So, like, I kind of want to lean on ironically funny as, like, the excuse, you know? It's like, oh, it's not that I can't be actually funny, I'm just not trying to be. And if you don't understand that, you know, it's because you don't get the irony of the situation. Which is, like... I don't know. I'm not sure I want to accept that fear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I don't know. It's not like it really matters right now anyway, because, like, fundamentally, I'm not advertising enough right now. Like, I mean, like, I'm not telling enough people about my channel, and there aren't enough people watching for this to hit recommendeds yet anyway. So that means the only people watching are people who are, like, my close friends want to watch just because it's me. And so, like, until I exit that part of my channel's career, what I want for my channel long term doesn't really matter. Because no one's going to see these videos. Although, hey, maybe by the time this airs, I'll become hyper popular off some random thing. I actually kind of hope not. Because it's not actually what you want. You don't want to become hyper popular quickly. Because that traps you into whatever content made you hyper popular, rather than actually giving you the freedom to continue growing and have your own style and all that. Like, it makes you the guy who will say that one thing rather than anything else, and gosh darn it. You know what? I'm actually gonna look ahead. I've been avoiding it this whole time, but let me actually look and see what's ahead. So that way I can finish this seaside in this episode. Okay, so what I want to do is hit that switch, probably go as fast as I can to that block to grab onto it. So that way it can take me up there. Okay. Oh, well. You know, someday I'm gonna stop starting sentences with you know, and everyone's gonna be really surprised because it's practically gonna be my catchphrase at that point. You know, it really is just little things that you don't realize that you say. That, like, then you have to go edit hours of you talking and you're like, man, I say that all the time. You know? Oh, whoops. That is, not what I was going for there. I have major respect for anyone who can play this game while having, like, actually good, funny commentary, because, man, it's hard to think of anything insightful or funny to say when I'm playing this. Like, on the one hand, I've loved this game, so I'm super happy I started with it. On the other hand, why didn't I pick a game that would be easier to give commentary over? Like I started with hard mode for commentary. I dashed a little bit soon there, but I started with hard mode for commentary giving. Like, this is like very fast reactions, and you have to be focusing on the game. Whereas, like, I could have started with something like, if I'm gonna be playing older games like Paper Mario or something, like, I don't have to be constantly focusing. Heck, even in Dark Souls, it's easier to find time to make commentary because you spend a lot of that game running from place to place. Yeah, like, yeah, there's tense moments, but, like, there's a lot of empty time there. There's virtually no empty time in this game. The empty time in this game is the scenes, which I don't really want to be giving commentary over, unless it's about the scene. But, yeah, so it's really easy to just not talk for a minute while I'm playing this. Although I recorded the first episode of Dark Souls over the weekend, too, because I needed to play something that wasn't this. And I don't remember if I mentioned it in the episode or not, but it's really hard used to playing a game silently to switch to talking while playing it. Because in Dark Souls, I was used to playing silently. You know, I've only usually played, especially the first one, on my own. I've only ever actually played it with, I think, one friend. Because just too many of my friends didn't own Dark Souls 1. Plus, like, I didn't own it when it was actually, like, originally popular. I got Dark Souls 1, like, a year after Dark Souls 2 came out. Then I didn't play it for another year after that. So, like, I wasn't used to talking with people while playing it. So, like, it's definitely a weird transition to make, and I'm sure that that first episode suffered because of it, so, oops. I'll try to put some... Future Daniel will try and liven it up to make up for past Daniel's mistakes. Hey, no need to be rude, Future Daniel. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Man, Future Daniel's such a jerk. But, you know, I'll show him. I'll ruin his life. He'll never see it coming. Yeah, that's right. I hold all the power here. I can ruin your life whenever I want. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. Anyway. It's really interesting how I talk differently when I'm on the mic like this than I do normally. And I think it's because there's not, like, another person to bounce off of. There's, like, no one to have that, like, I'm talking to another person chemistry with. But it's definitely something weird. It's something I really notice is that I definitely talk differently when I'm on the mic than I do people most of the time. I dashed early again, I cannot tell you why. I'm pretty sure it was a panic dash. But other than that, I have no other information on that really, really bad dash. That's unfortunate. Let me in! I'll just have Madeline be the orphan on the outside looking in. Also, I heard someone say it Madeline, and I'm like, I don't actually know which is the right way to pronounce it. So, if I'm saying it wrong, oops. Like, at this point, this is episode 62 of the series, so... Oh well. No, darn it! Ugh. I think the most disheartening part of dying towards the end there is that I have to redo all of this. So, like, there's so much I can die on the way. Like, one missed input anywhere on the way, and I die. Like, mistimed anything on the way, and I die. Life is hard, and no one understands. I'm making that my catchphrase now. Ain't no one gonna stop me. I don't know, like, on the one hand, I know that I need to eventually brand my YouTube channel in some way. But, like, I don't know what to do with that. Because, like, I want my brand to just be me talking. And so, like, I don't know what to do with that, because anything I come up with feels cheesy. Which, granted, that's most YouTube branding. But I'd like to be a cut above that, you know? I'd like to be a little bit better. Like, just slightly better than cheesy YouTube branding. Like that's where I want to live. Darn it, I didn't hit the jump button fast enough. That was really unfortunate, you know, how poor Madeline just dashed herself right into those spikes. Like, if only she had avoided them. I forgot to hold left there. Whoops. Well, this is unfortunate. You know, I would say Madeline's not really dying there, but the game literally calls them deaths, so I'm pretty sure she is. Because, like, on the one hand, you could just try and spin that as, she's just teleporting back to her last checkpoint, but, like, no, the game calls them deaths. It's pretty explicit that that's a death. That's not a wounded and teleported back. That's a dead Madeline. Also, I do find it kind of interesting that we still don't know whoever that was that she dreamed about was. Like she had some kind of backstory, and we don't know. We don't get to find out what it was about. Like, she just has a nightmare call to some mysterious person that she apparently hasn't talked to in a long while, and we just don't get to find out what that was about. It just... But, like, at the same time, I guess that's kind of the point of the story, is that Madeline didn't need to talk about someone else. She needed to solve the issues that she had, that were in her head, and that they weren't related to anyone else. You know, she had to deal with her own demons. Or just accidentally dash into spikes. I mean, that is always a valid option. Gosh, darn it. There's no mercy here, there's only death. Life is hard, man. No one understands. I'm just gonna keep recording until I finish B-side, and if I need to insert a an episode break here, I will. You know, we're 25 minutes. I don't really care though. I want to finish. Like, I just want to finish this section. Darn it. Hopefully future Daniel's keeping you guys entertained since I'm not talking much right now. Heck yeah, there we go, and short enough time for it to only be one episode. So, you're all welcome. Man, that was difficult. But, it's done. Anyway, that is all for this episode. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.